Hey guys, so today I'll be speaking about the LeetCode problem distance between bus stops. So it says that a bus has n stops from 0 to n minus 1, and each node has the distance I, which is the number of distance between the stop I and I plus 1 modulo n. We have to find the shortest distance between the start and the destination stops that have been given, and the bus can travel in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. So it's a fairly easy simple problem. So what the problem states is like we have the let's say we have this stops, let's say like this, and each each node has some distance between them, and we are given let's say a start node. Let's say this is the start, and let's say this is the stop. So what we have to do is find the minimum distance between these two. Now one thing is like, so another thing is like this thing is connected to this one. So one way we can look at this problem is like we can traverse from start to stop, or we can go in this direction. So we can go in the clockwise direction, like from start to stop, or we can go in this reverse direction and come to stop. Now between these two directions we have to pick which is the minimum. So let's say this node will contain this distance, this node will contain this distance. So in order to traverse in this clockwise direction, we have to start from this node and go till this node, because this node will contain this distance. So the clockwise direction will be given by the sum of this values of these nodes. And for the reverse direction, what we have to do is like we have to start from the index 0 and go till the second, like the previous node before start, sum all those distances in the left hand side, and we have to sum that with the distances from the stop node to the end of the array, and these two sums will give the distance that needs to be traversed in the counterclockwise direction, and between these two directions we will pick whichever the minimum is, and that will be the answer that is asked by the problem. Coming back to the code, so we will have two distance 1, let's say, is equal to 0, and distance 2, that is also equal to 0. And if let's say in this scenario the start node comes before stop node, but in one case it might happen that this is the stop node and this is the start node. So what I mean to say is like, let's say this is the stop node given and this is the start node. In this case what we can do is like we can reverse this terminology so that this becomes a start node and becomes a stop node, because the problem doesn't depend on which node is whether we start from the start node and end in the stop node, or we start from the stop node and end the start node. So the node name doesn't matter, only the because we are considering both the directions, both the counterclockwise and the clockwise direction. So for simplicity, we can make the node which is at the lower index a start node and the high index as a stop node. That's just for simplicity. So what we can do is, like, we need to check if the start is greater than destination, then we need to reverse. And for reversing, we can use this in JavaScript: start comma destination, and we have to make this destination comma start, and then for this distance between the start and the stop node, so I am considering this distance. The direct distance between the start and the stop node. For that, we need to start at the start node and traverse till it is less than the destination. And we need to, that will be distance 1 equal to distance I plus plus. And for the opposite directions, we will start from this top node, not the start node, so this will be start. So because we have reversed this will again become the start node and this will become the stop node. So this will become start, this will become stop. So we'll start from this node and traverse to the left till we get to the index 0. That's one part of the distance. So we need to start from the start -1 and then while I is greater than equal to 0, distance 2 is equal to distance I minus minus, and I equal to, and for the second part we need to start from the stop node and traverse till the end of the array, because the stop node will contain this distance, this edge distance. So that will be destination while I is less than distance dot length distance 2 plus equal to distance I plus plus. And then we need to check if distance 2 is less than distance 1, and clearly this is the shortest distance. Return distance 2, else we return distance 1. Okay, so let's recap. We invert the nodes if the start index falls after the destination index. We start from start, go till we get to the destination, then then we, for the second part, we start from the node just before start, so this node, and go till the left, go towards the left till we get to the first index, And for the second part, we start from the destination node, go towards the right till we get to the final node, and then we compare. Let's run the code. Okay, accepted. Let's submit it. Okay, it succeeded. So that's it, guys. If you have any question, you can always post it down in the comment section below, and it's a pretty straightforward question, and so you can always go through the whole video if there is any doubt in any part. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, do give a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.